So, May, do you have any thoughts on the dissent against Ketanji Brown Jackson? It was just pure judicial savagery. I mean, this is at quote, "This is the whole dissent. We will not dwell on Justice Jackson's argument, which is at odds with more than 2 centuries worth of precedent, not to mention the Constitution itself. We observe only this. Justice Jackson decries an imperial executive while embracing an imperial judiciary." Look, I got to be honest, that Amy Coney Barrett is not always with us, but this was a phenomenal, sharp, usually dissents are multiple pages long and they're deep. This is one paragraph that just goes right after KBJ. Your thoughts, May Mailman?
Yeah, so Justice Barrett, as you're saying, has not always...
Oh, we have a frozen May Mailman. So she was about to get into something good, so hopefully her video feed unfreezes in a second. May, please continue. Sorry, your feed froze for a second.
Yeah, sorry about that. So Justice Jackson obviously has not been consistent in being brave, and yet she's been consistent in being concerned about an overstep of judicial power. And so really, she is aghast that Justice Jackson thinks, and this is what Justice Jackson wrote down on paper, that she thinks that the job of a judge is to stop Trump, is to see any time that an executive is doing something that judge believes is against the law and stop it. But that's not the case. So one, there are rules that apply to judges too. You as a judge have the judicial power. You don't have policy-making power. I don't like this. I think these people should be getting that. You can't just step in and say that. You as a judge have limited powers to decide cases and controversies. This is in the Constitution, cases and controversies, which means between the parties that are in front of you, issues that are in front of you. And Justice Jackson cares none about that. Now, the founders did care about that, and there were certainly models out there that said before laws can take effect, before an executive can act, they have to ask the judiciary for permission. Say, can I do this? And the judiciary can say yes or no. That is not our system. Our system is 3 equal branches, and for the judiciary to not be a super branch that sits over everybody and tells everybody what to do, there are certain rules. Justice Jackson does not care about those rules, and she has no basis for it. She just doesn't like it. And so Justice Barrett very rightly says, you know what, at least the other 2 liberals pointed to laws underpinning why they disagree. You don't. You just want to tell Trump what to do, and that's insane. And it is a remarkable opinion from Justice Barrett.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.